Welcome back to another video, man. What's going on with you beautiful people on this morning, this Saturday morning? So I'm not gonna waste no time. We're gonna get straight into this video, right? So this video right here, I'm addressing my fellow Black Americans. So I see here recently, a little while back, or maybe a few weeks back, I seen where a police officer ended up killing a young lady, right? And obviously, the Black community has been up in an uproar about that. And I'm not making light of the situation, and I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. But my thing is this, right? So when you look around the grand scheme of things, when you look at that situation that happened, when you look at the situation with George Floyd that happened years back, when you look at situations with the situations prior to that, Trayvon Martin, we can go on and on and on, right? But here's the thing. This is the thing that upsets me with Black people. So you will have a situation where maybe once every 2 years, maybe once a year, that a white police officer kills an African American, and the Black community goes up in an uproar, right? But my thing is this, and I'm not making light of it, but how often are we seeing white police officers killing white men or women? How often are we seeing white police officers killing Mexican men or women? You know what I mean? Because all of this goes on and on. But us as Black people, we tend to feel that we're being specifically targeted, right? Now, if you want to be honest, if that's the case, then we put the own targets on our back. When you look at the content of Black music, what is it? What is it? What does it entail? Murder, sex, drugs. That's it. Murder, sex, drugs, rape. It's a whole bunch of different things that falls under the rap culture, but because it's drowned out with lyrics and not lyrics, it's drowned out with an instrumental, a beat, it and a nice little hook. You're not paying attention to what's being said. A lot of times you listen to music, you just you bumping your head. You're enjoying it. You enjoying you having it, but you're not listening to the lyrics. If you listen to some of these lyrics within these songs, I've heard a song where NBA YoungBoy said that he wish he could spit in his enemy's casket. Right? I've heard songs where NBA YoungBoy said he'll whack your mammy and your daddy if you ain't know. Like, we done heard these type of songs. You know what I mean? You heard Rod Wave said he spin the block and spin the block and spin again. Like, we done heard these songs, bro. And let's look at the context of the music. But here's my thing. Not to get too off topic. I said traffic topic. Because it's been something I've been wanting to touch on for a while. So, it's like, you look at every inner city, you look at, prime example, I'm gonna tell y'all from where I'm from. I'm from Louisiana. So when you look around the cities in Louisiana, when you look around Shreveport, when you look at New Orleans, when you look at Baton Rouge, when you look at Lafayette, when you look at a lot of these different cities within Shreveport, and you look at, it's violence going there every day, but it's a different type of violence. It's a Black on Black violence. It's a youth on youth violence. So this is my thing right here, right? So if us as Black people, we can stand up whenever a white police officer kills a black person. Why can't we stand up whenever you got bull crap hood beef that's leading to innocent little kids being killed by random gunfire because they shooting Glocks with switches and don't know how to control them because they never went to proper self-defense classes? Because it ain't meant for self-defense. When you look, when most of the time when a Black man is going to go get a gun and get bullets, it's being predicated to be used against another Black man. But I guess it's okay because it's in the name of the streets. So this is me, right? If I'm an organization and I hold a powerful place in the world and I can make things happen and we can come up with different things and regulations to move forward with in the world, right? And I look at the Black community and they come to me once every 2 years and saying, hey, we want this, we need this, and this needs to happen. I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna be saying to myself, it's like, bro, y'all trying to come say that this is a problem when, okay, let's say this, a white police officer kill a Black person. That's out of 365 days out of a year, that happens one day. 365 more days a year, somewhere in America, a Black person is killing a Black person, whether it be in the name of streets. But see, Black people, we find a way to justify certain things. So we'll raise hell because a white police officer kills a Black man, but we won't do shit when a Black man kills a Black man because it's in the name of the streets. because I'm a blood and you a crip, or I'm a crip or you a blood, or I'm a GD and you a BD. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm from this block and you from 2 blocks over, and we grew up with each other, but for some odd reason now we mortal enemies. Like, make it make sense, but we justify that. Let me tell you how screwed up the black community is, right? When you look at YNW Melly, you got people that's saying free him. And they know damn well that this dude is guilty of whatever he has been convicted of or what he's been accused of. And here's my thing. Like, they like to say, like, you'll hear a lot of people say, yeah, man, free my dog, man. He locked up for something he didn't even do. And guess what? In some situations you might be, but I guarantee you that arrest wasn't unjustified. It's something that you have done and got away with, but this is what they end up getting you on because they couldn't prove that you done this. So you're not innocent. So black people aren't being targeted. Like, when I leave my house, you know how many times I drive by police officers? You know, my windows ain't tinted like that past the legal limit. I got a license plate on my car. I got an inspection sticker on my car. I'm driving the speed limit, so I ain't got smoke coming out my goddamn out my car while I'm driving it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving them reason to pull me over. Most of the time, when you look at a lot of people that get pulled over by police, they get pulled over for probably speeding. They get pulled over because their windows are too dark, their tint is too dark, or they get pulled over for driving around without a license plate or inspection sticker, something like that. Some stupid crap. Or, you know what I mean, running a red light, like running a stop sign. These are the things, but then they want to say that they're being targeted. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for anybody. Like, I seen Kevin Gates say he don't support Black Lives Matter. And I remember when Lil Wayne said it, it went up in an uproar. Everybody wanted to attack Lil Wayne. And I'm not going to get into that because I never really listened to Wayne's perspective, but I listened to Kevin Gates' perspective. Why would I buy into Black Lives Matter when we kill each other every fucking day? Every day we kill each other. So why would I buy into Black Lives Matter? Because it doesn't at the end of the day, because you're promoting it. The thing about it right like this, right? I was talking to my manager. We was talking about it was a group of black police officers that beat a guy in Memphis, a black guy to death, right? And we was just talking about how he was saying that, you know, if it was another police officer, if the other police officer, so if it's 6 of them, right? And let's just say 4 of them beating the crap out the dude, and the other 2 is like, man, we ain't with this, but you don't say nothing, you a part of it. Because you supposed to step in and be like, hey, man, check that. Nah, that ain't right, man. Oh, man, let's cool out. Regardless of what is going to be said about you from this group, you're supposed to stand up because that's what's right. But when you allow that to happen, now you're co-signing, now you're a part of it. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this: when we listen to the music, when we glorify the Kendrick Lamar and the Rick Ross beef, Rick Ross go to Canada and the altercation happened. What happens if that man lose his life behind some bullshit music? Bullshit music. What real purpose is it? You got real things going on in the world. And most of these guys, these street guys, these gangsters, these tough guy thug dudes, most of them have kids. So you mean to tell me that your street codes, your street policies, your street beef, it outgoverns your kids. It outgoverns your kids. So you're going to leave your kids to be raised without a father, whether it's because you died or was killed, or whether it was because you went to prison for the rest of your life behind some stupid. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this: us as black people, man, we have to get better, right? We can't expect nobody to come in and clean up our room but ourselves. We have to start within our community. Some of us, we have to start within the house. It is a lot of trauma. It's a lot of generational cycles just being passed on. And granted, I know everybody, we're people, whether you black, white, Mexican, whatever, we're people, and we all have similarities and problems. You know what I mean? But I feel like in certain communities, which specifically the black communities, a lot of our problems are the same problems that just is constantly circled around. So it's a problem that my dad was supposed to have broke and not had that with me. But he didn't break it. Now it's up to me to break it whenever I have kids. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. But I know a lot of people, most black people, this video gonna go over their head. They're gonna say, oh, he's Uncle Tom, or he's a part, he worked for the white man, or he this, that, and the third. Like, but they're not gonna listen to what I'm saying. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna feel until it happens to them. Unfortunately, I'm gonna end it with this. Just imagine you being a hard-working 9-to-5 citizen. I'm talking about hard-working. You got things that's going on in your personal life, everything, right? And just imagine, just because you stay in a certain neighborhood or in a certain apartment complex, 3 o'clock in the morning, you hear gunshots coming through your window, coming through the window, right? And you go to check on your 3-year-old daughter and she's dead because of random gunfire. And the guys who were shooting, the guys that they were shooting at, they didn't even hit. But you came over here and killed my daughter. But you want somebody to feel sympathy for you. Oh, I didn't mean to hit her. You still came over with the intention to kill, buddy. Regardless if it wasn't her and it was that, and you want to justify the means through street bullshit, you still came over here and killed the little girl. So my thing is that to them, say, for instance, if that's your grandmother that happens to, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your best friend, like that, those things happen. But we turn the side out of that because I guess in the name of street shit, or if it's black on black, it don't matter. But then if it's anything else, now we want an uproar. But if we put an uproar to the black on black, the white on black will probably barely happen. You know what I mean? It will barely happen because we will raise respectable, honorable men and women. Men that don't feel like they got to walk around with this tough bravado all the time and feeling like, man, if anybody play with me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to handle business. I'm going to stand on business. You know what I mean? We raise respectable men. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And keep it pushing. That's it. It ain't always got to be, oh, man, you don't tell me, man, fuck 12 or what, yada, yada. You know what I mean? It just, it can go, I can go on and on with this, man. And I do plan on doing follow-up videos, but this video right here, I just wanted to make because this is something that needs to be addressed within the black community. And shout out to Charleston White, regardless of what people say. Yeah, he does troll. Yeah, he does say some crazy things. But a lot and majority of what comes out this man's mouth in regards to the black community, for sure, it's 100% true. You know what I mean? It's 100% true. And that's why, if you look at it, people that's blind, they hate him. They dislike him. But people who, and I don't want to say woke, but people who are visual, people who are aware of their situations and everything that's around it, those are the people that take from him and put that towards their life and change themselves. You know what I mean? So Charleston White, if you ever ran across this video, big dog, man, shout out to you. I would love to be able to put myself in a position to be able to interview you because you got a lot of wisdom and you got a lot of knowledge and you got a lot of what the black community wants to hear. And I want to put it out there regardless if they want to hear it or not. You know what I mean? So one day, hopefully I'll be able to be put myself in a position to where I can actually sit down and have a conversation. Like, I don't want the character at all. I want straight the man. I don't want no character, straight the man. That's all I want. But, man, that is it for this video, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell. That way you be notified every time I upload, man. Like I said, I'm trying to keep coming back to back with these videos, man. For everybody who watches the videos, for everybody who likes the videos, for everybody who shares the videos, or for everybody who comment on the videos, man. I appreciate the support, man. I got more videos coming. Stay tuned.